faster than before, snow resting on the ground. Each step I take slows down the dark without a single sound. Street lights stretch my shadow long, then gently let it go. The colder air moves quietly, like it already knows. Footsteps echo just enough to say that I'm still here. The city breathes in lowered tones, nothing feels severe. Windows glow with borrowed warmth from rooms I pass below. Every light feels lived in, even if I don't know. No hurry follows where I go. The night allows it slow. Slow steps in the winter night, carried by the snow. Every road feels softer now than it did before. Slow steps in the winter night, no race, no end in sight. Just moving through the quiet dark with time on my side. A scarf pulled higher on my neck, breath fading into white. The cold doesn't feel like something I need to fight. Each step feels chosen carefully, not lost, not led astray. The night unfolds politely, out of my way. Somewhere far, a train moves on, its sound already thin. Even distance feels respectful of the quiet I'm in. If every night could walk like this, unarmed and clear, we'd learn that silence isn't empty, it's just sincere. The road doesn't ask my name, it lets me pass the same. Slow steps in the winter night, falling into pace. The snow erases urgency and leaves a softer space. Slow steps in the winter night, each breath feels right. Even shadows walk beside me, not against the light. Let the night keep what it holds, no need to rush the end. Some paths exist to carry us, not to bend. The snow absorbs the weight of steps, so nothing feels too loud. Slow steps in the winter night, here and then ahead. Each moment lands exactly where it's meant. Slow steps in the winter night, the cold feels mild somehow. I'm not arriving anywhere, I'm just moving now. The road continues calm and long, snow settles at my feet. Slow steps fade into the night and feel complete. The snow grows thin along the road, not gone, but stepping back. Winter loosens its tight grip without announcing that The air still carries cold at dawn, but something feels renewed, like endings never truly end, they only shift their view. A final cup sits by the door, nearly empty now. The warmth remains in quieter ways, I only notice how. No rush arrives with morning light, no loud goodbye is said. Winter leaves the way it came, soft footsteps overhead. Nothing breaks, nothing turns, it simply moves along. Winter ending, quiet start, no clear line between what we leave behind us and what begins unseen. Winter ending, quiet start, gentle, undefined. The cold steps back just far enough to let in light. The window clears from frost and white, shapes return again, but something softer stays inside, like calm beneath the skin. I don't reach for what is next or ask what this will mean. The stillness feels sufficient and clean. If every season knew this way to exit without sound, we'd trust beginnings more than ends and rest in what we found. The snow may fall another time, the cold will surely come, but now this moment opens wide and hums. No signal marks the change, the heart adjusts. Winter ending, quiet start, nothing forced or planned, just warmth returning slowly to my hands. Winter ending, quiet start, a breath before the day, not an ending, not a start, just space to stay. Let winter leave its final gift, this calm it always knew. Some seasons teach us how to stop before they teach what's new. The snow dissolves, the light moves in without a single sound. What's ending here becomes the ground for what is found. Winter ending, quiet start, held in gentle light. The cold steps back, the warm steps in, neither one needs to fight. Winter ending, quiet start, now I understand. Some beginnings only happen when nothing's planned. Is empty, morning's here, snow fades into air, winter ends without a sound, and peace stays there. Most snowflakes fall and disappear the moment they arrive, but some remain a little while, as if they choose their time. They rest upon the window ledge or cling to woolen stone, not trying hard to stay at all, just staying on their own. Outside the night keeps moving on, inside the air is still. Some moments don't announce themselves, they simply will. I watch a single flake remain while others drift away. It doesn't hurry or resist, it just obeys. Not everything that lands must go the moment that it's there. Snowflakes that stay just for a while, turning the cold into something mild. Snowflakes that stay quiet and small, teaching me not everything needs to fall. Coat rests loosely on the chair, still holding winter's shape. The room remembers warmth enough to let the silence wait. Outside the streetlight dims and glows between the falling white. Some flakes decide to linger through the night. I think of thoughts that came and left without a trace or name, and others that stayed quietly never felt the same. Maybe meaning isn't found in how long something stays, but in the way it chooses to delay. No promise made, no rule applied, it stays because it can. Snowflakes that stay soft on the ground, holding their place without a sound. Snowflakes that stay light as they seem, leaving a mark you barely see. Away, we'd miss the ones that rest. Some beauty only shows itself when it's not pressed. The snow will melt, the night will end, but now it's fine to wait. Some things don't need a future to feel complete. Snowflakes that stay here and then gone, but while they're here the night feels warm. Snowflakes that stay just long enough to teach the heart about gentle love. The snow keeps falling calm and light, most flakes move on their way, but somewhere on the quiet ground a few decide to stay. Snowflakes that stay, snowflakes that stay. Cup sits quiet on the table, steam no longer in the air. But when I lift it to my hands, there's warmth still hiding there. The room feels settled, calm and low, like it knows the night is near. Even silence feels familiar, nothing sharp, nothing severe. Outside the snow keeps keeps falling slow, unaware of time. Inside the warmth stays just enough to cross the line between what's fading and what stays. This moment finds its place. Some comfort doesn't need to show, it lives in trace. Not everything that warms the heart needs to rise or move. Still warm inside the cup, even after all this time. Proof that something gentle stays without a sign. Still warm inside the cup, quiet, deep and true. Some warmth doesn't disappear, it waits for you. The lights feel softer than before, shadows stretch and rest. The chair remembers every hour it held my weight and stress. I take a sip, it's cooler now, but not enough to fade. Some warmth is measured differently than heat we made. If days could learn from cups like this, they wouldn't rush so fast. They'd hold their warmth a little longer, let the present last. The snow will melt, the night will pass, the table won't remain, but what this quiet moment gave feels hard to drain. No need to hold, no need to save, it stays its way. Still warm inside the cup, long after steam has gone. Like certain words we never said, but still live on. Still warm inside the cup, a winter lesson learned. Some things don't need to burn so bright to show they've burned. Let the cup cool when it must, it's done its part tonight. It gave me something steady, not loud but right. Some warmth is meant to settle deep and not announce its place. It leaves a quiet echo time can't erase. Still warm inside the cup, I feel it in my hands. Winter feels a little less cold than it had planned. Still warm inside the cup as the night winds down. The warmth I needed most was already around. The cup goes empty, night goes on, snow waits beyond the door. Still warm inside the cup, I don't need more. Street lights settle on the snow, soft circles pale and slow. Every color feels more calm the longer that they glow. The road forgets its edges now, lines melt into white. Light learns how to rest itself inside the night. Cars pass like distant thoughts, already fading out. Even sound feels filtered here before it moves about. The snow reflects what's offered, never asking why. It takes the light so quietly and lets it light. Nothing shines to be seen, it shines because it can. Lights reflected on the snow, gentle, low and wide, turning winter streets into something soft inside. Lights reflected on the snow, fading as they land, teaching darkness how to hold a warmer hand. Inside the cafe hums in peace, a low and steady tone. Outside the light keeps drifting, never alone. I watch reflections stretch and break as footsteps cross the frame. Each shadow feels temporary, but not the same. The night feels kind, not empty now, filled with borrowed glow. Some warmth comes not from heat itself, but how we let it show. The snow will melt, the lights will change, but for a while they stay. Proof that even passing things can gently light the way. No need to last beyond this hour, this glow has power. Lights reflected on the snow, soft against the dark, leaving calm behind their path long after they depart. Lights reflected on the snow, quiet, brief and clear. Even winter feels less cold when light appears. Let the night keep what it finds, no need to name the glow. Some beauty works the best when moving slow. The snow accepts the light, then lets it go again, like moments meant to warm us now and then. Lights reflected on the snow, stillness learns to shine. Winter borrows gentle gold from passing time. Lights reflected on the snow, here then out of sight, leaving warmth behind the dark for one more night. The street goes quiet, lights move on, snow stays calm and still. Reflections fade into the white, but warmth remains until da-da-da, frozen in quiet lines, patterns drawn in white. Outside feels distant, held in glass. Inside stays warm and light. My fingers trace the edge of it. Cold stops at the skin. Thoughts move slower than before and gently drift within. The world beyond looks paused in time. A picture without sound, but here the air still softly moves. No silence feels profound. A cup rests close, still holding heat. A chair waits where I lean. Some moments don't need movement to feel complete. The colder that the glass becomes, the softer thoughts arrive. Frozen windows, soft thoughts meeting in between, where winter keeps its distance and the mind feels clean. Frozen windows, soft thoughts, nothing left to say. Some truths appear most clearly when words fall away. Outside the snow keeps building shapes that won't last very long. Inside ideas loosen up and learn where they belong. No plans press against the hour, no future pulls me fast. The present feels wide open and calm enough to last. I notice how the quiet holds without asking for more, like it knows the weight of things I carried in before. The glass stays cold, the room stays still. Neither one complains. Some balance forms without effort between the pain. No need to push or pull today. The calm arrives its way. Frozen windows, soft thoughts resting side by side. Nothing needs to prove itself, nothing needs to hide. Frozen windows, soft thoughts, a simple winter truth. Sometimes clarity appears when everything feels mute. Let the frost remain outside, it doesn't need to leave. Some boundaries are gentle and meant to be. The cold can stay beyond the glass, the warmth stays where I am. Between the two, the moment rests exactly as it can. Frozen windows, soft thoughts, clear and undefined. Winter draws a quiet line that settles in the mind. Frozen windows, soft thoughts, here I finally see the cold doesn't reach the heart when warmth is given room to be. The window stays frozen through the night. Thoughts soften, slow and true. Winter waits outside the glass, and I do too. A knitted scarf around my neck holds warmth from long ago. Each thread remembers patient hands that move more slow than slow. The cold still waits outside the door, but here it feels unarmed. Time wraps itself the way this scarf once learned to keep me warm. table smells faintly like the past of winter days before, when hours felt less sharp somehow and didn't ask for more. I pull it tighter once again, not for the heat alone, but for the way it makes the cold feel less like I'm alone. Some warmth is made by time and care, not by the fire. Knitted scarf and time, winding slow and kind, holding moments quietly I thought I'd left behind. Knitted scarf and time, neither rush nor fade, teaching winter how to feel softly handmade. The cafe hums in muted tones, a chair, a cup beside. Outside the snow keeps falling like it has no need to try. I watch my breath become a cloud, then vanish into air. Some things exist just long enough to show they were once there. The scarf loosens as the day goes on, but doesn't lose its place, like certain thoughts that warm you without demanding space. Time doesn't pull, it doesn't push, it settles where it lands like wool around a winter day, shaped by careful hands. Nothing here feels unfinished, nothing feels too late. Knitted scarf and time falling into place, covering the sharpest edges without a trace. Knitted scarf and time, gentle, worn and true, keeping winter from my skin the way it always knew. If time could be unwound at all, it wouldn't rush the thread, it would move stitch by careful stitch through everything we said. Not all warmth comes from the now, some lives inside before, in scarves and songs in quiet rooms that ask for nothing more. Knitted scarf and time, still holding on long after winter nights decide to move along. Knitted scarf and time, I finally see some warmth was never meant to leave, it just stays quietly. The scarf comes off, the cold returns, but not the way it did. Time leaves its warmth around my neck and softly keeps it hid. Snow falls without a sound, like it knows the rule. No signal, no announcement, just quiet, calm and true. The streetlight barely notices each flake that passes through. The night accepts them one by one, as if it always knew. No footsteps mark the ground yet, no voices break the air. Even thoughts begin to slow when silence settles there. The world world feels paused, unfinished, like a breath not let go. Everything is happening, but nothing wants to show. Nothing asks to be heard. The quiet says enough. Snow falling without sound, covering the night, turning edges soft and round under pale streetlight. Snow falling without sound, no need to explain. It lands and then it disappears and leaves behind the same. Inside, the cup still holds some warmth. Outside, the cold remains between the two. The moment lives untouched by loss or gain. A clock forgets to count the time. Its hands move just enough. Even minutes hesitate to interrupt the hush. If silence had a shape at all, this would be its form, falling slowly, endlessly, neither cold nor warm. It doesn't ask to be remembered, it doesn't try to stay like snow. It knows the beauty is in the way. No echo follows where it lands, the night just understands. Snow falling without sound across the empty street. Every thought I meant to hold feels lighter at my feet. Snow falling without sound, a lesson winter gives. Not every moment needs a voice to show us how it lies. Let the silence cover me like snow upon the ground. I don't need to name this calm or turn it into sound. Some things speak by being still. Some truths are barely seen. Snow teaches me the space between where noise has never been. Snow falling without sound, here then drifting past, teaching every restless heart how to slow at last. Snow falling without sound, soft against the night. Winter hums without a voice and somehow feels just right. The snow keeps falling unseen, unheard. The night remains the same. Silence settles everywhere, and nothing calls my name. Without a sound, snow still resting on the ground. No footprints yet, no signs of rush. The world feels newly touched. Light moves slowly through the room. Pale as breath, as soft as bloom. Every corner learns to wait as winter opens late. A kettle hums, then falls asleep. The quiet feels too wide to keep. Outside, the street has lost its name, covered in white. The same chairs are grace. The morning knows its place. A quiet morning after snowfall, no sound dares to stay. Every thought begins to slow and softly drift away. Quiet morning after snowfall, time learns how to bend. Winter gives the day a pause before it has to begin. Steam lifts gently from the cup, like it doesn't want to rush. The table holds its breath again, afraid to break the hush. Outside waits the rest of life, keys and roads and lines. But here the morning stretches thin and leaves them all behind. If days could start like this each time, we'd learn a softer way to enter into moving hours without needing to brace. The snow will melt, the sound returns, but for a little while the world remembers how to stay unarmed and mild. No signal pulls me from this calm. The quiet feels like home. Quiet morning after snowfall, held in gentle light. Nothing asks me who I am or where I'll go tonight. Quiet morning after snowfall, the cold feels kind somehow. Winter opens up the day and teaches silence how. Let the morning take its time, it doesn't owe the day. Some moments need to settle first before they fade away. The snow will learn to leave again, but now it chooses rest. This quiet moment feels like winter at its best. Quiet morning after snowfall, pure and undefined, leaving room for every thought that hasn't crossed the mind. Quiet morning after snowfall, the day begins this way. Not with noise, but with a breath that gently says stay. The cup cools down, the light moves on, snow waits outside the door. Quiet stays a little longer than it did
A small table by the window side, where the street feels close but far. Snow keeps falling past the glass, under dim and distant stars. People pass like moving dots, wrapped in coats and hurried plans. Here the chair waits patiently for quiet hands. The table holds a simple scene, a cup, a book, a light. Nothing here is asking more than to last the night. Outside the road keeps breathing slow, white lines softly bend. Inside the warmth refuses to pretend. This table knows how night should feel, unrushed and still. A table by the snowy street, between the cold and warm, where winter pauses at the glass and loses all
Streetlights paint the falling snow in yellow, pale and blue. Every color feels more calm the longer that I view. A car passes, sound dissolves before it reaches here. Even noise learns how to fade when winter's near. I trace circles on the table wood without a single thought. Some moments feel complete without being caught. The street keeps writing stories with every passing step. This table keeps its silence and never interrupts. No signal calls me back outside. The warmth decides. A table by the snowy street, a border soft and thin, where all the cold stays out there and quiet settles in. A table by the snowy street, no reason left to roam. Winter waits beyond the glass, this feels enough like home. Let the snow fall where it may, it doesn't need my care. I found a place between the worlds where nothing pulls me there. Somewhere between the moving lights and this unmoving chair is where the night feels gentle and fair. A table by the snowy street, still warm, still bright, holding winter at a distance for one more quiet night. A table by the snowy street where nothing asks for more, just warmth, the cup, and falling snow beyond the door. The street goes on, the snow won't stop, but here the moment stays. A table by the snowy street carries me through the night. Morning light slips through the glass, pale and slow and thin. Winter leans against the day but doesn't enter in. A cup rests near the window frame, steam rising soft and white, like something warm still breathing in a world turned white. Outside the snow reflects the light, too bright to look too long. Inside the shadows gently stretch as if the night is gone. The coffee cools between the sips but never feels too cold. Some warmth stays longer than expected. Some stories don't get told. The light feels fragile, almost shy, like it might leave too soon. Coffee steam in winter light, dancing where the cold can't reach. For a moment everything aligns without a need for us. Coffee steam in winter light, rising slow then fading thin. Even as the warmth escapes, it teaches me to stay within. The spoon rests quietly on the plate, no rush to stir again. Time sits down beside me now and forgets what it has been. Snow keeps falling out of view somewhere past the glass, but here the light moves carefully as if it plans to last. I watch the steam begin to fade, but never feel the softer space that settles in the mind. Nothing begs to be retained. It's fine to let it go. Coffee steam in winter light, a temporary glow, proof that warmth can visit us without the need to stay slow. Coffee steam in winter light, gentle, brief and clear. It doesn't promise permanence, just comfort while it's here. If I could hold this moment still, I would know how to start. It only works because it moves softly through the heart. The light will change, the cup will cool, the snow will turn to rain. But this small warmth reminds me, not everything must remain. Coffee steam in winter light, fading into air. Even when it disappears, the calm is still right. Coffee steam in winter light, a quiet passing friend. Winter feels a little less cold each time it ascends. The cup grows still, the light moves on. Snow waits beyond the frame. Coffee steam fades from the air. The warmth stays all the same.
The snow lies fresh upon the street, untouched, unbroken, white, until a single step appears and gently changes time. Footprints form without a sound, then slowly drift away, as if the ground remembers them, but doesn't need them to stay. Outside, the world begins to mark where someone chose to go. Inside, I sit and watch it all from somewhere safe and slow. Each step feels temporary, yet certain when it lands, like moments that exist enough without needing plans. Nothing asks how long it stays, it only asks to be. Footprints in white, appearing then gone. They don't try to last, they just move on. Footprints in white, soft pass through the snow. Every step is enough just to show where we go. A coat hangs heavy near the door, still holding winter air. A chair remembers someone who was sitting there. The street light paints a quiet glow across the falling flakes. Every mark feels meaningful until the snow reclaims. I wonder how many moments pass quietly like this, leaving signs we barely see but somehow still exist. Maybe we're not meant to keep everything we find. Some things only need to touch the surface of our time. No proof required to remain. The snow will choose again. Footprints in white, crossing the night, drawn by steps that feel just right. Footprints in white, fading with grace. Every ending leaves another open space. Let the snow erase the lines that yesterday once drew. Some paths are meant to disappear, so new ones can come through. Not every mark is meant to stay. Not every step needs proof. The beauty's in the leaving as much as in the truth. Footprints in white, here for a while, turning cold ground, soft and mild. Footprints in white, quiet and light. Winter remembers even when sight forgets. The snow keeps falling clean and slow, covering what's been. Footprints fade into the white, and peace settles in. Cold air waits outside the door, like it has something to say. Inside the room stays quietly warm, letting the world slow its pace. My hands wrap around the cup. Heat travels skin to soul. The colder it gets out there, the deeper this moment grows. Breath turns wide beyond the glass, but here it stays unseen. The contrast feels intentional, like winter knows what it means. A scarf forgotten on a chair, a coat resting by the wall. Nothing moves unless it needs to, nothing rushes at all. The colder nights become, the more this warmth feels real. Warm hands, cold air, two worlds meeting here. One teaches me to stay inside, the other disappear. Warm hands, cold air, no battle, no demand, just winter holding gently what summer never planned. Outside, people walk a little fast, chasing heat, chasing time. Inside, minutes stretch and bend, learning how to align. The spoon moves slow inside the cup, circles soft and wide. Every turn feels unnecessary, but still I let it slide. The window fogs, then clears again like
thoughts that come and go. Nothing needs an answer now. It's fine to simply know that warmth doesn't fight the cold. It just quietly remains like a hand you didn't notice, holding through the change. No reason left to rush away. This moment chose to stay. Warm hands, cold air, balanced in between, where silence feels like comfort and stillness feels complete. Warm hands, cold air, a simple truth I learned. Not everything that's fragile is something meant to burn. Let the cold stay where it belongs, beyond this quiet frame. Inside the warmth remembers every untouched name. Some things are meant to contrast, to teach us how to feel. The colder that the night becomes, the more the warmth is real. Warm hands, cold air, neither one is wrong. Together they make winter feel gentle, not too long. Warm hands, cold air, I breathe and understand. The cold can pass me quietly when warmth is close at hand. The door stays closed, the night goes on, snow drifts beyond my sight. Cold air waits outside the room. Warm hands stay inside.
The morning opens quietly, no sound beneath the sky. The city wears a softer face as white drifts slowly by. A cup waits on the corner table, hands wrapped around the steam. The first snow falls like it knows exactly where to be. Cars move slower down the road, footsteps leave no trace. Every sound learns how to rest in this gentle place. The air feels clear, almost kind, like it forgives the night. Even worries hesitate before stepping into sight. Nothing moves too fast today. Even thoughts begin to stay. First snow, first silence, falling without a name. The world forgets its noise and nothing feels the same. First snow, first silence, no need to say a word. Every breath becomes a song that's better left unheard. A radio hums an old refrain, barely louder than the cold. Time pours slowly into cups, meant for hands not to be sold. Outside roofs turn pale and still, edges soften, lines erase. Every corner finds a calm under winter's quiet grace. I watch the snow decide its path. No rush, no wrong, no right. Each small fall feels certain in the early winter light. If only days could learn this way, to land without a sound, to rest before they disappear into the waiting ground. No direction left to choose. The silence gently moves. First snow, first silence, covering the day. All the things I carried in
the snow fall as it will. No promise left to keep. Some moments aren't meant to stay. They're only meant to seep into the cracks of busy days and soften what was tight. The first snow teaches time how to move without a fight. First snow, first silence, here and then it's gone. But the quiet that it leaves feels like a gentle dawn. First snow, first silence, nothing left to prove. Just the sound of breathing slow and a heart that learns to move. The cup grows cold, the day begins, but something calm remains. First snow fades from sight, first silence stays the same. The street is quiet like it's holding its breath. White lights drifting, soft as regret. A cup between my hands, still warm inside. The window blooms with winter, slow and kind. Footsteps fade into the falling snow. Time moves gently, nowhere to go. Steam writes words that disappear. Moments stay longer when no one's here. Nothing asks me to hurry tonight. The world is small and it feels just right. Snow blossoms on the window pane, silent flowers made of cold and rain. They don't rush, they don't explain, they fall, and that's enough to remain. Snow blossoms, soft and slow, like thoughts I never say out loud. In the quiet glow they grow, winter speaks without a sound. Tables empty, chairs asleep. Old songs hum where memories keep. A clock ticks softer than before. Even time removes its shoes on this floor. Outside fades into shades of white. Inside stays calm, stays light. I watch the night gently land. Every flake knows where to stand. No reason, no need to decide. Just being here is being alive. Snow blossoms on the window pane, silent flowers made of cold and rain. They don't rush, they don't explain, they fall, and that's enough to remain. Snow blossoms drifting low, covering the sharpest edges in their slow and steady flow. Even worries lose their way. If tomorrow melts this scene away, that's alright, it came to stay. For this breath, for this view, this quiet moment feels brand new. The cold doesn't feel so deep when silence promises to keep all the things we didn't say. inside this snowy frame. Snow blossoms on the window pane, not here to last but to be seen. They remind me once again, stillness doesn't mean empty. Snow blossoms here and gone, like a thought that feels complete. Winter hums a simple song and lets my heart slow down its beat. The cup cools down, the night moves on, but the calm stays just a little long. Snow blossoms fade from view.